Is this the library Olive Cookie wanted us to visit?
This place is filled with pasta scrolls, and there's something inscribed on them.
They use noodles instead of paper for writing. How unusual.
So, what did Olive Cookie want us to find?
A book about the Golden City. It seems the books are arranged alphabetically. Let's start with the letter G.
Found it!
Let's see what we have here. Generosity and Greed, interesting. Guide to Urban Planning, coming back for that. Greatest Cheese Platters, Golden City. Huh. Where could this book be?
Here! I found it! The book about the Golden City! It's right here!
Stop yelling! You have to keep quiet in the library. Besides, we don't really want them to find us, do we? Woo! See, what did I just say? Ah! Who are you? Woo!
It's coming for us!
Everyone, get ready! Phew! We won!
What's up with that cookie? It looks like a mummy wrapped up in noodles. And mummies are not supposed to walk around.
Listen, do you feel as if your dough is tingling? Like popping candy?
Ooh. Ooh.
What's going on? Everything is warping.
Ugh, I don't feel so good.
What's happening? My body! It's stretching like a batch of fresh dough!
Look! The room around the mummy cookie is crumbling apart.
Everything is disappearing!
What on earth, Brad?
Oh no! No, 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 no! Look! Even the floor! Run!
Too late. We can't escape.
Ah! I'm falling!
Ah! Ginger Brave! Wake up! Can you hear me?
Ah! Whoa! Wizard Cookie! What happened to you? You look crumbled!
Thank you!
Is this another jail?
No, it's not a jail. We must have touched something we weren't supposed to and ended up on the wrong side of the world!
Wrong side?
Oh, you know, think of something like a secret cellar or a shady alley. There are places like that in all corners of the world. We're in the back rooms of the Golden Cheese Kingdom.
The kingdom was so shiny and full of life. I didn't expect to end up in an empty place like this.
All those ones and zeros over there. What could they mean?
Who knows? One thing is for sure. That's not magic. More like technology.
Whatever it is, it's incredible. There's no door or window in sight.
Olive Cookie might know something. Let's call her. Come on, pick up. I'll dial her again. Phone won't work. Did I break it?
What? That doesn't sound good. How do we escape?
What's that?
Those shapes somehow seem familiar, but they don't seem friendly.
Be careful, Cookies!
Those things keep on coming.
If only we knew where they were coming from! We must escape as soon as possible, or we're toast!
But how? There's nowhere to run or even hide.
I'll try to call Olive Cookie once again! Oh, crumbs! No luck!
Ah, I'm this close to panicking! Last thing I want is to perish in this strange place!
Oh, Jelly! There you are! Adventurer Cookie! How did you find us?
We couldn't reach you by phone and got a hunch something happened. You ended up here after falling down from the running trap, right? So I kept running and running to get to you. I ran once, I ran twice, 10, 20 times. I ran and ran. And finally I fell down too and ended up here myself.
You went through all that suffering just to help us?
Adventurer Cookie!
You can thank me later, lad. We must get back to reality and fast. Olive Cookie's waiting.
Keys! I'm so happy you're all right.
Olive Cookie! I missed you! But how did you manage to figure out where we were?
Well, Olive Cookie used her smarts to crack this little riddle. I wouldn't have found you without her.
Have you found the book?
Here! It's about the Golden City!
Let's see. Ha ha! Just what I thought.
Huh?
Ginger Brave, listen closely.
Alright, I'm all ears!
The place you ended up in was a virtual world called the Golden City. You won't really find anything like it in any other corner of the world, and it's described in this book.
A virtual world? I don't understand. Everything we saw was not real?
It's a world where everything exists the way Golden Cheese Cookie wants it. Even time there stands still. Everything, and I mean everything, to be found in the real Golden Cheese Kingdom now exists only there. From the great gilded pyramids to small books like this one. That's why, in our real world, the kingdom remains completely empty, while the Golden City that you visited was filled with life.
And all this time, we were walking the same halls and streets, the Colosseum, the Great Library. But since you were in the virtual world, we kept missing each other.
But how? What? How? What? Is that even possible?
Golden Cheese Cookie's Soul Jam!
Huh?
The Soul Jam holds amazing power! It knows about the cookie's hopes and wishes! That's how Golden Cheese Cookie must have created this world!
But why? Why go to such lengths to stay in a place that is not even real?
Follow me. There's something I must show you. This is the Golden Cheese Kingdom's tomb. In each of these sarcophagi sleeps a cookie whose life is approaching its end. Back in the day, they would use special ingredients and unique techniques to preserve these cookies for long ages.
Whoa, what does it mean?
Then the cookies we met back in the Golden City.
Yes, they are cookies whose bodies are kept inside these containers. Mummies.
Cookies. The sarcophagus by the entrance seems familiar.
Jackal's head? Burnt cheese cookie!
Burnt cheese cookie, the keeper of the gates. After all these years, he keeps guarding the gates of the kingdom from intruders.
It's unbelievable! All those cookies were mummies!
Oh, wait a moment. What about that mummy cookie we met in the library? She was a mummy in the virtual world, too.
Perhaps there's been an error of some kind. Remember what the cheesebirds back at the cheese storage said?
I do! They took care of all the cheese stored in the pillars!
Now, it's just my theory, but I think each of those wheels of cheese must contain a cookie soul. Cheesebirds took care of not the cheese, but the souls of each cookie from the Golden Cheese Kingdom.
And it means the hole made by the beetles was...
Probably the soul of that mummy cookie you met. I don't know a lot about this, but the fact that the number of beetles has grown all of a sudden must be causing an error somewhere in the virtual world.
Huh. Maybe we ended up in that room of ones and zeros because of that error.
Errors or not, to design and create a whole world like that is an amazing feat. Golden Cheese Cookie has created a whole new world just by herself.
What a cookie thing to do! Who else, if not a cookie, could achieve something like that?
Then where is the real golden cheese cookie? We still need to meet her. She must receive the message from Pure Vanilla Cookie and join us in saving the world.
Golden Cheese Cookie, I believe, shouldn't be too far from here.
Remember what it felt like to lose. On the day when everything slipped away like grains of sand. Remember forever.
Did you hear that just now?
What it felt like to lose.
Look! The big golden sarcophagus standing alone over there! Is Golden Cheese Cookie really confined inside?
No way! Is Golden Cheese Cookie... she... crumbled?
I don't think so, Ginger Brave. Who else can govern the vast and abundant virtual world if not Golden Cheese Cookie? It's likely that she is still alive and crispy. Only her consciousness is connected to her imaginary realm.
But her body really is inside.
Whoa, what must we do to meet her?
This tomb was meant to be a place of final rest. To celebrate the end of a worldly life of astounding achievement, surrounded by treasures and lamenting servants. Yet, something forced Golden Cheese Cookie to come and confine herself in here all alone. I must know why you built your virtual paradise. I must find out the truth.
Ah! The sarcophagus is shaking! Are those memories from the past?
It can't be. The war is over. Dark Enchantress Cookie is no more. But so is my kingdom. My temples, my gold, my treasures, and my cookies. All of them. I lost everything. All that was gleaming, all that was mine. My water carriers, my servants, my builders and architects, all those little cookies who played on my streets. Mozzarella Cookie, whose stories always made me laugh. Smoked Cheese Cookie. We had our differences, but none cared for my kingdom as much as he. Burnt Cheese Cookie, who crumbled, protecting my land. They all were my treasures! My finest, most precious treasures! No! I won't let them go! I can't let them go! All the riches I call mine, I shall never part with. Such is my desire. I shall rebuild my kingdom anew. An abundant kingdom that never saw the horrors of war, where time itself stands still. I shall create a kingdom of ever-gleaming golden light.
I understand now. Golden Cheese Cookie built a virtual world because she missed her old kingdom. And all the cookies we met there were Golden Cheese Cookie's dear friends.
She didn't want to lose them. I know what it feels like.
Golden Cheese Cookie is still inside that thing, building her golden city.
You are to be commended. How did you find my city of gold? Did you enjoy basking in my golden glory?
This voice!
Until now, I allowed your presence in my domain because I thought you were harmless and insignificant. But to come this far, I don't know if I'm impressed or annoyed. Fine. I shall grant you an audience with me.
Oh! The light!
Oh yes, the intruders from the real world. Causing disturbance in my city, left and right. Enjoy being in the spotlight, do we? Too bad. I hate when someone tries so hard to outshine me. Let's see how good you are in battle. Try earning your right for my attention. Well fought. I don't know who you are, but you're good. Pretty good. Shall we take a closer look?
The floor itself follows Golden Cheese Cookie's orders.
Golden Cheese Cookie is much taller than I expected.
2 cookies wearing hats, One wearing glasses. A one-armed cookie. And the last one is just brave. To think such a motley crew managed to cause all those pesky errors in my kingdom. How curious. Even better than I expected. Well then, go ahead. Tell me. What brought you to my world woven of illusions and regrets? To my kingdom of lights and ever-gleaming gold?